Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Femi Falana has replied yes on Wike. Yes on Wike after the Supreme Court judgment said he's waiting for Femi Falana to appear on Channels television saying the Supreme Court judgment on Fubara was wrong. Yes on Wike has prepared his mind to dare anybody and to damn the consequences. These are very, very serious issues ongoing at the moment, and everybody continue to watch on and wonder what is really going on in our nation and in our country. As we speak at the moment, Nyesom Wike, is braggadocing in himself in Rivers State because the Supreme Court judgment kind of puts him in an advantageous position over Fubara. However, they say who God the help, God the help. In a tweak and a turn of event, Wike feel surprised if he not humble himself. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. We are going to monitor each of the local government election. Femi Falana tells Supreme Court, enough is enough. We cannot continue to bury our integrity on the altar of money. In a recent interview on TV, renowned human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, addresses the Supreme Court landmark verdict on the Rivers State allocation dispute and issued a bold, courageous challenge to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC chairman Ola Olukayode, to expedite actions on the investigation and recovery of misappropriated local government area funds across the country. The Supreme Court ruling, which affirmed the federal government authority to allocate funds directly to local government, has sparked widespread debate on fiscal federalism and accountability at grassroots level. Falana, on stretch advocate for transparency and good governance, seized the opportunity to call for urgent action to ensure that funds meant for local government are not siphoned by corrupt politicians. I hear what Wike says over the Rivers judgment. I will be quiet because the Supreme Court verdict has come already. However, cancellation of local government election was so that he can have a field day. Him and Fubara had their own personal percentage sharing of Rivers allocation, which we are all aware, yet Nigerian Supreme Court play oblivious to it. I'm not going to go into that because the court has decided on those matters. However, they've cancelled the local government election because Wike wants to put his voice on ground and control so that more allocations can come to him. We want to see that the federal government, the Supreme Court, stamp its verdict on ensuring that the federal government pays directly to all local government in the state and across the country. The Supreme Court verdict is a wake-up call for all Nigerians, particularly anti-grift agencies, to ensure that funds allocated to the local government are not for development of our funds allocated for local government are used directly for the development of our communities. Falana, stating this during an interview, said the EFCC chairman must act fast. We cannot continue to tolerate situations where local government funds are diverted by few individuals, corrupt politicians, while the majority of Nigerians suffer in lack of basic amenities because politicians want to share funds and allocation meant for every sphere of government. Falana emphasized the need for grassroots monitoring to hold local government officers accountable. He revealed plans to mobilize civil society organizations and concerned citizens to oversee and the utilization of the local government funds. We are going to be monitoring each of our local government, he declared. We'll work with community leaders, youth organizations, and other stakeholders to ensure that every kobo allocated to local government is accounted for. This is not just about transparency, it's about the survival of our democracy and the well-being of our people. The legal luminary also criticized the long-standing practice of state government controlling local government funds, which he described as a major implication that has hindered development in the grassroots level. He commended the Supreme Court for the verdict, stating that local government will have their funds directly and their own financial autonomy. It says this must be implemented and see to the latter. For too long, state governments have treated local government as mere apparatus, diverting their funds and giving them what they feel like. Main money sent to them are not given to them. However, it's just what they feel like. This is wrong, unacceptable, uncalled for, and must be curbed. Falana called for action to come on immediately concerning growing mismanagement. He says, what has happened with River State? I hear Wike loud and clear. Fubara will continue to march on, and I hope that that River State is sorted and do not get in the middle of politicians doing their own bit. All I stand for is truth, honesty, and justice. I do not stand for anybody. I stand for what is right and done for the people. The EFCC, under the leadership of Olukayode, has been tasked with investigating and prosecuting individuals involved in embezzlement of local government funds. Falana urged the commission to prioritize these cases and ensure that those found guilty faces the full route of the law and the funds are returned. The EFCC must not only investigate but also recover every stolen kobo, ensuring that it is returned to the local government for development purpose and for the people. He said Nigerians are tired of empty promises. We want to see actions. We want to see it done now. At the interview conclusion, Falana expressed optimism that the Supreme Court verdict and the postponed monitored intention would mark the turning point for fighting against corruption. We will monitor it closely, and I really hope that those who have been calling and fighting and saying they want to see me appear on the TV, they have seen me, and I hope they are satisfied. Falana, I also hope so that they are also satisfied. I also hope so. I also hope so. So that is the real question at the moment. I also hope that they are satisfied. So that's Femi Falana, calling for the Supreme Court to uphold the integrity of the law in terms of what has happened, what is going on, saying, Olukayode, you have a big shoe to fill. Yes, you guys have come out to tell Nigerians, blah, 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 blah. And he also throw Wike under the bus saying, Wike, we know now. Oh, you and Fubai, you arranged the allocation fund. That's what brought the whole fight to. It's not any other thing. And the allocation funds you allocated, somebody is no longer happy with where somebody is. And one person feels that the other person wants to take advantage. That's the whole fight that they are dragging the whole of River State into. You can see Wike himself saying if he has planted a tree, is he not worthy enough to eat from that tree? This was the same Wike who once told Nigerians that he will not interfere in any government. Somebody said talk is cheap. Now so we see him. We must continue to pray and ensure that we advocate for good governance in order for Nigeria to move forward. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.